What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the highly anticipated Venom 2 that was scheduled to come out in October, but maybe it'll be delayed because you know why, but maybe not. So let's get into this video at the 100,000 subscriber mark. I will be giving away a really cool prize. All you got to do is subscribe to this channel, comment down below, and share it with literally every single person you know. And then you might be within a chance to win. So let's get into this video. So Venom 1 first trailer came out in February. We're now nearly in April and we haven't got the first Venom 2 trailer. Obviously, everyone was presuming that the Venom 2 first trailer was going to be at CinemaCon. Well, not really, because Sony Pictures were never going to attend it. But what the rumor from insiders was online is the Venom 2 first trailer was going to drop the same weekend, which was the last weekend in March of Venom 2. Now, obviously, some movies that are scheduled for the end of the year, it would really help them, like Kong vs. Godzilla, Venom 2, June, if they were to drop the trailers now because everyone is at home, and it would be the perfect time to, I guess you could say, take advantage of the situation to get more eyes on the prize. Kind of like the PlayStation 5 had the reveal of whatever the PlayStation 5 is going to be coming this Wednesday, 4 PM UK time. So yeah, it looks like they are dropping it because they know they will probably get more people watching their live event. So let's get into this video. So as you read the title, Venom vs. Carnage, scene from the Venom 2 set. So over the last couple of weeks, there has somehow been leaks, clips appearing online from said people. And you can tell it's real because you can literally see Woody, who is playing Carnage, on set. And you can see Tom Hardy on set. Now, what the first clip would be, if it allows me to put it in this video, is it looks like Woody's character, who is Carnage, is getting shot. And then you could hypothesize that the Carnage symbiote is taking over him because he does something weird. So as we know, at the end of Venom 1, Eddie Brock, played by Tom Hardy, who played an insane Bane, which is probably my favorite role from Tom Hardy. He went to visit the serial killer known as Woody, aka Clydius Cassidy, and I've said that wrong on purpose, Mr. Cassidy. So I went to visit him about what is happening, and it looks like Eddie Brock is going to be investigating him throughout this movie. As we have set images, we've got a lot to go over. So essentially what's happening in that clip is it looks like he's being chased down from the government or police or FBI, not sure what organization or government company it is. So essentially it looks like he's being shot because obviously there's a prison break. He's going to be broken out of prison or break himself out of prison before he was meant to be executed. This is all like hypothesized, isn't it, based on set video clips. So it looks like he was going to be shot or something. Then we have a really interesting clip that looks like to me that is Venom versus Carnage. So what we have is we have Tom Hardy or Tom Hardy's stunt double. It's unclear if he does his own stunts or if he's in the motion capture suit. So we have someone in the motion capture suit with the Venom, I guess you say Venom prosthetics above his head in the motion capture, because obviously it's CGI, so these effects will be added in later on. It looks like at first he is, I mean, like I say, if I can add it to this video without it being copyright claimed, it looks like he's looking for something. There's a bunch of these clips. It's all insane the amount of clips that have got out before the first trailer. You got to understand, this movie isn't coming out to October. So someone is chucking things out of a window and Venom appears to be there. So I don't really know what he's looking for. I'll play the clip right now or insert it over the top if there's a copyright claim from Sony or something. But it looks like Venom is looking for something. Maybe looking for clips. I really have investigated this scene to try and figure out what is going on. I would love to know what you guys think down below is what is going on in this scene. But he's chucking something behind him. It's definitely Venom. I mean, I think he's looking for clues to do with Mr. Cassidy, who is Carnage, because obviously he's broken out of prison. But it's unclear if Mr. Cassidy knows that Eddie is Venom, which it's going to be a very interesting movie. And thank God he's got a new look. They've got rid of the Sideshow Bob Simpsons looking haircut that the whole internet trolled massively at the end of Venom 1 when that came out, which is pretty funny. So you could hypothesize that they are going to have a fight in this, like the set photos, but like I said, I might not be able to include these because, you know, studios don't like including them. So I might just have to put it on my Instagram or something like that. So let me know, do you think they are having a fight in the video clips that I may or may not put in? But if I don't put them in, I will put all the links in the description like I do with the thumbnail eyes, and I will put everything down below. So you could hypothesize that Eddie is yelling no out of the window, and it could be the same footage from the car scene where Venom is destroying the car. It seems to be maybe the same scene because there is some concurrent yelling of no. I know this sounds weird if I'm not playing the clip, but it does look like there is some kind of fight going on between these two. And obviously it would set up Spider-Man to appear in this Sony-verse cinematic universe in the third movie. Or it could be Carnage goes to Eddie's house, but at this moment Venom is upset with Eddie, and Carnage would appear in Eddie's apartment, and that would be the city in the bad condition due to whatever is happening in the scene. It's quite hard to break down a scene without the full context of what's going on, but it is pretty interesting to see if they are going to include any other characters. So I would say that it is Venom versus Carnage in this scene, but like I said, it's really hard to figure out exactly what is going on in this clip because you can't see the full angle. You can only see a certain angle, but he's obviously looking for something that's going to help him figure out what is going on, if that makes any sense. So also in the news, we have a potential plot leak, I guess you could say, for this movie. So courtesy of thehybridnetwork.com, it says the following. In this film, Mr. Cassidy, played by Woody, is set to be executed by the state of California for multiple murders committed and escaped Ravencroft Institute for the insane alongside Francis Barrington, who is playing a character reported by Naomi Harris. So Shrek, confirmed to be in this film, is expected to be a fellow inmate at Ravencroft. Whether or not Mr. Cassidy already has the Carnage symbiote at this point remains to be seen and unknown, but based on the clip earlier in this video, if it allowed me to put it in, he was getting shot and he didn't seem to react. It looked like there will be some kind of CGI input in there, and that is potentially where I think he becomes Carnage. So as we know, Mr. Cassidy's violent past as a child will be explored in this film thanks to Tom Hardy posting a photo that remains of the orphanage what was burnt down as a child. Mr. Cassidy burnt it down as a child. We also learned that the reason for Eddie Brock being at the orphanage after some investigation reporting those deaths of 12 fires will be uncovered as being directly the result of Mr. Cassidy himself, and it's a hefty body count. The plot point is likely to have something to do with why Hardy is ultimately deleted the set photo from his Instagram, but you snipers sent me it before we got there. It's possible that after interviewing Mr. Cassidy, Eddie was informed or given information about investigating the fire. After exposing the new victim, Brock's career as a journalist gets a massive boost and could potentially place a target on his back as the newly escaped Cassidy, aka Carnage. And this article also goes on to say, I'm still curious how they will approach the Shrek character and if she'd be similar to the comic book counterpart or if she'd end up being something completely different in this movie, as there's a version of the symbiote Scream having similar villain names that the latter could make sense, as Sony Pictures doesn't have the rights to use mutants characters or the powers without the approval of Marvel. But like I said, guys, it's a kind of you take, we take situation where if they let the new Spider-Man, then they've got to let Sony do something with it. So this character being a mutant could mean they might have to take liabilities with Sony's movie version, maybe. However, if this character doesn't have the power set from the comics, it could allow her to help Cassidy escape from Ravencroft. So, whilst most of the movie in this movie was shot in England, because apparently England is a gothic-y place. I never knew this. The set in the film is still going to be based around San Francisco, California, and then returning to California for the backdrops and I guess you say other shots as well, which would be interesting. So Andy Serkis is directing Venom 2, as we know. The cast includes Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, aka Venom. Michelle Williams is returning as she, Venom, although that's not actually been confirmed. Woody is going to be playing the Carnage character. So it's pretty cool, and we are expecting the trailer to come anytime soon. The fact that they weren't going to be at Cinecon means they could drop the Venom 2 trailer whenever they feel like it. So the current release date is scheduled for the 2nd of October 2020. But like I said, guys, that could be pushed because of what's happening in this world. At the moment, they could push it backwards. They could push it forwards. But I don't really think they're going to push it backwards or forwards, because they can't exactly push it forward until everyone knows what's happening in the world. So they can't really push it backwards or forward, because that wouldn't make any sense for the narrative of the release date. And then you got to think that other movies could be pushed backwards and forward. Everything's just a mess at the moment, but I want to report this because I did find this information over the last few days, and I think it's very interesting. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.